screams, lots of screams, and someone saying, help, help, please help, she's in a really bad way. Has anyone got a fire extinguisher?
Naomi can't forget what she heard over a police radio 2 years ago. Her mum screamed as she died because she'd set herself on fire. Earlier that day, her mum had asked to leave the psychiatric hospital where she was an inpatient, even though she had a history of suicide attempts and said she wasn't coming back. The staff let her leave alone. Naomi is a doctor herself and thinks her mum's story points to a problem of bad care which still isn't fixed.
There is this kind of, especially on the wards, this sort of endemic lack of care, and I think sometimes sees itself as a bit of a babysitting service. So you go into hospital, shown your room, shown the TV, and that's about it. There isn't any sort of oomph behind it, so let's get going and let's get positive and think positively about your mental health. That seems to be lacking, really.
The hospital in Tamworth admitted it didn't do enough to assess Angela before she left, and it didn't properly document the risks she faced. The regulator knew there were problems at the George Bryan Centre. A month before Angela died, inspectors found it failed to meet the standard for being a safe and accessible place for patients. The hospital says it thoroughly investigated and has already made big changes. We now have a more robust clinical supervision process, it says, and also implemented a more structured strategy and training for staff in understanding personality disorders. But Naomi's right to still be worried, says the lawyer from Irwin Mitchell who represented her at the inquest. He's seeing a growing problem in the mental health sector.
The things that concern us the most are in respect of patient safety within mental health hospitals and also within the community.
Her mum and Naomi were especially close. They were only 17 years apart. They lived together. They also both had experience of mental health problems. Naomi's perspective of the care system is special. She says it needs to change. Dominic Reynolds, 5 News.